Hey folks, we'll just quickly run through the structures then the male reproductive system, and we can always start on the outside and go in or start on the inside and go out. It usually makes more sense in my brain to start where the cells are produced. In the female system it would be eggs, in the male system it would be sperm, and then follow the pathway out. So this would be a sagittal section through the body. It gives you a right and a left half. If we start on the outside, this is the scrotum that contains the testes. This would be the left side of the body, so that is singular is testis, T-E-S-T-I-S. Sperm are formed in there. Meiosis 1 and 2 are automatic. You start with one primary spermatocyte, end up with 4 spermatids. Spermatids mature in this little coiled structure that's on the surface called the epididymis. And please remember the spelling on that. Some of you knew the structure, it's epididymis, and sometimes we pronounce it epididymus, which gets us thinking a little bit differently about spelling. All right, so from the epididymis, sperm travel through this structure called the ductus deferens, or the vas deferens. That's sort of the older term. We'll say ductus deferens. If a guy has a vasectomy, this is the tube that just gets cut. It doesn't stop sperm production, it just prevents sperm from being collected with the other components of semen. The ductus deferens runs up into the body. This is pubic bones, and actually wraps around near the base of the bladder back here. This is the seminal vesicle on the left side. This produces seminal fluid, which is a component of semen. And this is the prostate gland. So if we take this stuff off right here, we get a little bit better view. This is sort of the internal view. So again, the ductus deferens would wrap up around here. The seminal vesicles would be right about here, and they form the ejaculatory duct right there. So they merge. This is the cross-section of the prostate gland, and the prostate's unique because the bladder also drains urine through the urethra. So the urethra proper here and the ejaculatory duct merge to flow down and out through the penis. So that's shared for reproductive system and urinary system. It's a cross-section of the testes again in the scrotum. A couple bodies of erectile tissue. There are 2 structures called corpora cavernosa. They're on the top, so those would be these structures here that can store blood. And there's a singular corpus spongiosum. The corpus spongiosum surrounds the urethra. I always remember the corpus spongiosum is the one that has the urethra because there's only one of them, and I used the S in corpus spongiosum to help me remember that it's a single structure. And down towards the end, this would be the glands of the penis, which also has erectile tissue. What you can't see here very well is that there would be a little gland right here called the bulbourethral gland that would produce bulbourethral fluid. Seminal vesicles produce seminal fluid, prostate gland produces prostate fluid, bulbourethral gland produces bulbourethral fluid, and the sperm cells from the testes all combine to form semen.